Hello,
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, we'll start sharp at 4, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want me to change the background?
ma'am, if you can, that will be good.
Okay, fine. Uh, okay. आपने मुझे शेयर का ऑप्शन का वो कमांड नहीं दिया है, वो आप कर दीजिए.
For
Dr. Sama, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. So we are live on Facebook, sorry, YouTube, and we'll start sharp at 4 actually.
Okay, okay, fine.
So right now, Tanu is sharing her screen. So we are sharing the link with all the registered participants, and we'll start sharp at 4. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Ma'am, you can share your screen. We can,
Okay.
then you can answer.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, share the sounds. Okay. I just want to play one video. you can able to see that वो आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है?
Smart preparation means mastering
Yes,
the
we can.
concepts of code first.
आ रहा है ना?
हाँ जी,
अच्छा, ठीक है.
ठीक है. We have 3 minutes to go, so we are still waiting all the teachers to join us and student on YouTube.
Okay, sure. I'm stop sharing.
So we can start.
So, hi everyone, very good evening, all of you. Before we start, we are very pleased to welcome Dr. Shama Swankar, a Google certified international educator, CBSE resource person, and an advisor to eGurukul. With over 2 decades of experience, she has contributed as an SME with CBSE in developing competency based assessments for science and has conducted faculty development and AI driven training programs across India and internationally, including Sri Lanka. She holds a PhD in life sciences and is widely known for her expertise in technology enabled teaching, AI integration, and curriculum innovation. A recipient of multiple national education awards, Dr. Swankar continues to empower educators by creating future ready, impactful learning experiences. Having said that, I welcome you on board, ma'am, to guide our students so that they can face their board exams without any anxiety and they can ace the computer science paper. Welcome on board, ma'am. Ma'am, you are on mute.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Tanu, for such a warm welcome. And I heartily welcome you all as my next generation or the upcoming engineers, doctors, and mostly the technological experts. Because we are going to talk about today about computer science, which is our coming future, right? So I have something for you. Before starting with the session, I just want to play a game with you so that it become a kind of more engaging for you all, and you you feel that it is something which kind of we got attached with, or you can say we were able to link up with each other. So here we go. You just kindly request everyone to open your mobile phones, open the scanner, and scan this QR. Yeah. If QR is visible, Tanu?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible. Yeah.
So now I'm going to start this. Yeah. Oh, it is lagging. Let me again restart it. Oh, there are many people who have scanned it and they have joined the session. Okay, that's great. Let me start again. It's not coming. Oh, it's not coming. Let it do it later on. Maybe it is not coming right now. I'm going to share you my screen first. Yeah. So today's session is basically on. Many of you have joined. That's great. You are still joining. Okay, fine. You have started joining. Join it as soon as possible. I will let you know when I'm going to start this. So why we are together over here is to understand the board exams. Can anybody tell me, like, if you are able to open the chat box, can type what is the board exams do? Why we do need to give these board exams for? It's a kind of an only to pass 12th or get certifications. It's not only to get certifications, it's not only to get passed or pass out of your 12th, but it is another gateway to open the gate for your future. So to make it easily and movable, we have to put what? Grease in the board, in the doors and all. So only that greasing is required because you have already from last 1 year, you are working for class 12th and you have made big doors, strong doors, so that you can able to easily and open your go to your future next. So I'm going to share you this video. Kindly share this, kindly hear it, and so that you are able to understand what I'm going to deal today.
Smart preparation means mastering the concepts and code first. Dedicate time to strengthen your skills with regular practice, and you'll ace those exams.
Yes. So when we are talking about sharpens the skills,
Smart preparation.
what do you mean by sharpens the skills? We have to understand why we are going to appear for the exam. First, before sharpen the skills, we have to understand why we need to give the exams. Because in our session today, I've divided into about 3 pillars. The first pillar is to understand the blueprint of the exam, how and what are the mark scoring of particular chapters or units as given. The next one, that is the second one, is prep strategies, that is preparation strategies. What are the strategies we have to opt to understand the deep diving into the any kind of a concept, whether it is Python or SQL or any other also. And the final one is the most important, that is stress control, what we are going across, like because exams are coming and we are tense that we have not studied this, we have not gone through this, blah, blah, blah. No, it is not like. We have to understand and control our that anxiety and stress, which is now very important to appear very smooth flow of the exams. Because computer science is a subject which is going to be make your future in next coming generation, because next generation is going to be of AI or the computers, and you are the stakeholders, going to be a stakeholders of that generation. So be sure that you are in the right path, number one. Number two, you are in a right track as well, because this track is going to dive into the future only. And by the end of, you will able to clearly make yourself that what will be the roadmap for next 30 days, right? So these are the 3 pillars what we are going to do. Now in the next one, these are your whole units and their marking schemes. If you are able to see, the first one is computational, that is for 40 marks, which is core subject is Python and file stocks. The second one is computer networks that comprise of 10 marks. Database management, that is of 20 marks, and practical and the projects of 30 marks. See, out of this 4 graded, the last one, that practical projects, this is already your internals or kind of an viva which you have given in your practical exams. But about the rest of the 3 levels, you have to appear in your written exams. That is the most part of where you have to work it out. I think I make you clear about this. So in the first one, what we have to do is this all the 4 gradings, we have the numbers which is divided. Now the numbers will going to take your interest. Like the first one is 40 marks. The 40 marks one is the unit 1 will be the heavyweight champions. Why it is called a heavyweight champions? Because it's heavy loaded kind of marks are there. And if you are master in Python and you have already passed the flying colors, then you're nowhere. At least you have a sure about the first 40 marks. Now when you are coming to the third chapter, that is database management, DBMS, is your scoring zone. Why? Because it is comprised of SQL, which is a query and predictable, which is very easy for you. And don't forget about the 30, which you have already given or going to give, is 30 marks practical exams. This is a kind of you can say safety net for you. At least if you go to your practical, you 100% sure you can able to get it 30 marks. And that is a safety guard for you. All the rest are the exam holders, exam, because you are going to write the exam, but this practical you are going to apply working and application point of view. So that is kind of when you are able to get it good marks over the supply, right? Now, when I'm talking about the first one, the unit 1, that is Python and mastery. In the Python and mastery, what you need to and how you need to go ahead, because this is a unit 1 board, and that board lovers will fly file handling, that will fly to the top of most of the scoring subjects. And the difference between that W and A mods, that is the most important, because used to pick and SEV, pickle and CSV files or modules. For that particular data structures, you have to focus is strictly on the stacks, and don't waste the time in queens and linking list or something. Like, you have to understand what is the question, how to go ahead, and what will the stacks are there, which is clearly mentioned in your syllabus. And the most important, dry run. You have to understand how to go, and you have to first make your mindset and first understand the questions, because the practical tracing codes on the paper is find the inputs, right? And basically this is all about you can say practically, but you have to design it on the paper. You're not having the laptops or a desktop over there. You have to think and design over the paper. I think I make you clear about the first unit. Now, coming to the second part. What is the second part? That is networking and simplified. What actually this marks, this unit will hold about 10 marks. When we are talking about networking. Networking is comprised of 10 marks, and it is purely a theory questions. Now, theory, when we heard about our word theory, then it came to all the rectification and rotifications, right? But if you see your subject you are dealing with, that is a computer science. It's no other, not a rectification and a rotology, but yes, it's all depend upon the practical applications. If you just imagine, yes, you are holding a keypad of your laptop or desktop, what will be the come up next? Because your inbuilt laptop is there in your mind, in your brain. You have to imagine, you have to give the theory or the concept to your mind, and that will automatically give you all the case studies very well. So there is a guaranteed of 5 marks case-based or case study questions. You have to, when I'm talking about a case-based or case study, that is a kind of a competency-based assessment has come into picture, because they are basically going to talk about the competencies on the basis of case study questions. When they are talking about case-based study or case study questions, or the you can say story based questions kind of, but in that case you have to guaranteed about the think about the case and see about the question, find out the answer, plan the answer in your mind, and then give it to the actually on the paper. So they basically will give you the layout of an office and ask you place your server or which topology is to be used. And remember one hard dot point over, because server always goes in the building. For example, if they are talking about the server, then the server will always go in the building with the most of the computers. And the star topology is for easy maintenance. If they are going to talk about any maintenance kind of this is a logic game, not a coding one. This is a theory, is not a theory based, means it is a logical thinking. Case based study is only the logical thinking. So over here, you have to think about logically, right? Now, the third unit is practical tactics. What is a practical tactics? See, in practical tactics, that is divided into two parts: database and practical. That database of 20 marks and practical. See, from database, that is SQL. In the SQL, what happened? They focus basically on aggregations, right? And max, minimum, and group by. These are the three case where they used to talk about. And when they are talking about their connectivity, how the connectivity codes will come between the Python and SQL, then what happened? They basically need a 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 line, according to the marks, whatever the marks they have given. Line fixed templates are there, but you have to memorize it. There are fixed templates, but for this, certain tactics you have to obviously memorize. But yes, there are certain one we have to memorize, and you have to give on the way it is. And for regarding this practical 30 marks questions, we have be confident during your vivas if it is not done. If it is not done, then be confident about the vivas, because the external examiner usually ask the basic definition, not a typical kind of a thing. Because if you know your practical logics, then you will definitely get 30 out of 30. Because see, all these externals are none of they are basically the teachers. They are not coming from the heaven, right? So they are all the teachers, and they are the good teachers, I must say. That's why they have chosen as an external. And when they have chosen as an external, they have a good knowledge about your subject. So they will only talk, because they also knows that the student who is coming into for the Viva for 12th board exams, which has become a very big picture nowadays. 12th exam is such a big door. No, it is a big door, I must say, but it is not a hard door to open. It is big door, but not a hard door. I repeat, Because if you feel that it is a hard door to open, then you are failed to open, because you already, because you know that just like a computer, our mind is like just like a computer. If you are now in AI and everywhere, whatever we think, it come into the picture in front of the like laptop or a screen or a mobile phone. In the same way, when you think that this door is not, I'm not able to open nicely so that I can able to pass it out, so it will not open. So think, whatever you think, you will become that. So if you think that I'm able to open this big door of 12th class board exam, then you surely going to open it. So these are the crisp and tongues. Because of that only the board exams are set to be very hard. But believe me, dear students, it is not at all. You are already in, because from last 1 years you are studying it, you are masters on it. And you, once we become masters, master on your own concept, I'm not talking about the master of like teachers, once you become your master of your subjects, then nobody is going to pull you back. Nobody will pull you back until and unless you have a good concept, you have good confidence, you have good knowledge and backup support. Backup support means it is not a backup support from your, obviously everyone has the backup support from their guardian, from their parents, from the family members, but the backup support is to how to support your intellect level and the concept level, that I mean to say. Because when we are talking about the computer science is only, because basic computer science you have studied that, right? Logic gates only. That logic gates is still made up of logic and gates. That's why I use the word gates to open for 12th board. That is because logically you have to open the gate, and that will help you to open the gate of your 12th grade exam. I hope that make you sense on that understanding. Now here is the weightage intensity. Now the first one, what is the topic over there? That is the Python and data structure. Python and data structure, because this basically this chart shows where the return on investments. What will you have to do it? Just like a return, whatever you have to weightage given, so that you will able to get good marks. So if you should spend a 60% of your studies time on unit 1, whatever you are studying about for particular subject, you have to spend about 60% in unit 1. It is the most complex, but carries the most of the marks as well. That's why. Now, the second one is networking, because networking is only of 10 marks. So don't spend at least like, don't spend less than 3 days but on it, but few hours through reading is enough. But few hours reading is enough means you have to read it, at least read it. You have to do it and study smart, not just hard. You are working hard, I understand, but study smart. Now, because we are talking about computers, right? Computers, why the computers is required? Do you know that? Computers need it because they want to work efficiently. We want to work efficiently. That's why computers is required. And uh, computers are replacing the man labor or reducing the man labor. They are not reducing the mans, right? Humans, they are not reducing they are not replacing the humans, they are reducing that. So working with computers is just like a weightage is given to the concepts, which is going to work for us. Now, the 3 hours countdown. What is the strategy to go ahead for that particular when we are going for a exam hall. What should be that? Reading time should be of 15 minutes so that all the section of MCQ mentally you will identify the choices, right? Section E first. Why it is so? Because start with 5 marks question, which is case-based studies and file handling program, while your mind is fresh, because you are able to think of, right, you are able to think of about the case, you are able to figure it out the problems, but rest of it the sections are very like short answers and all that you can able to. And then the revision buffer should be so that you can at least review the whole paper at a one set. If you keep investing the time to solve each and every questions sequentially, slowly, and understanding each of the, giving a good time to read it, analyze it, and all that, then that is a waste of a time. And at least do your work. It's already 3 hours paper, but you start, try to finish it at a 2.5, but 2.5 minutes per mark. That will be your strategy. 2.5 minutes per mark, it will be your strategy. That means if any question is of comprise of say 2 marks, not less than 5 minutes. So not more than or less than five. That should be of 5 minutes only. Be static on the strategies, and that is strategies, if you are going to follow up, then you are able to complete all your question, all your answer sheet nicely, so that you have certain buffer time also to revise the chap, you revise the your paper. At least find the buffer time of say 5 minutes or 10 minutes. That is more than enough, because you have already given a good time for each of the questions, but try to give the some buffer time as well. Now, final preparation roadmap. Why it is required? Sorry. Final preparation roadmap, because the 4 week plan is very important. We have still 4 weeks in our hand. And here the 4 week plan. In the week 1 is the for the tough stuff, that is Python, logic. And for the second week, it's for SQL and queries. Third week is for the theory and networking. Fourth week is only for solving the question, sample question papers. And you must solve at least 3 to 5 previous year question paper. That will be the best and mandate. And previous year PYQs under 3 hour timing. Put a stop clock, 3 hour timing, and that will make your exam stamina. Put your pen also with that speed when the TikTok clock will ring up, right? So please be sure about the stop clock and these 4 week planners. This 4 week planner will give you the best strategy to understand how to go ahead with the paper, and the most important, how to go slowly, steadily. When you solve the previous year question paper, will understand where you are lagging so that you can able to revise. You have the 4th week, you have to revise, and the best way, because might be you are not able to do it nicely and you don't have enough time. Then what happened? The most important thing will happen to the student, that is a stress. Because of that, see, if you take stress, there nothing will happen, right? If you take stress, nothing will happen, only your loss. Apart from, if you got stressed out, you have to relax first. Don't study. I'm not saying to study it more or do revision. Don't study for a while. Take rest, take proper sleep, proper rest, hear music, whatever you want to do it, do it. But give little bit time to relax your body, mind, and then start again. So that when you come across, when you analyze your answer sheet, then you find there are certain loopholes are there, which you can still the time you can able to fill it, fix it very nicely. That is the most important strategy for making the stress control, because you cannot debug the code for the stress also. You cannot debug the code just like code if you are sleep indifferent, because you are not slept well, you are not writing, you are not able to think, because sleep deficiency will also not give relax to the mind. So sleep well, take proper sleep, take proper diet, take proper rest. Then only you are, because healthy mind, healthy body can able to hold the healthy mind. And if you are not taking, it will again ping you, push you to the stress level, and that is a peak stage, right? Because science says that sleep code is very important for your memory enhancement. And if you don't sleep, you will definitely get targeted to syntax. That's just, I'm telling you the way your computers will work, right? And when you learn a day before, use the Pomodoro techniques, because study for 50 minutes, then walk away for 10 minutes. Study for, I repeat again, you can note it down also. Study for 50 minutes and then walk away for 10 minutes. No phone during the breaks. But don't try to, like, I've taken the break, that's why I'm use my mobile phone. No, don't use your mobile phone, because by using your mobile phone, you're still standing or sitting at a one place. I want you to move your whole body. So don't use that in 10 minutes. Don't use your mobile phones. Give your eyes and brain actually a real rest, so that your mind will not, like, real rest. Either you go across your garden nearby, or talk to your family, make jokes, live happily with your friends, but don't use mobile. Mobile is something which will, might be your one of your friend has given you a message that, oh, I have completed this chapter. Then you got again stressed out. Oh my God, my friend has completed, I have not completed, and I'm lagging behind that. So that will give you the stress. That is, and honestly, that is a useless stress, because might be he or she has completed the way before, but you haven't. But you have to still work it out. You have the time. Don't waste your time while thinking about, oh, you not got through the chapters or gone through the chapters. That is the main problem, right? Now, final success check. How to check the final success? For final check for before entering to the exam or going to the exam a day before you leave for the center. Checklist. You have to make a checklist. The silent killer in the Python is, I'm telling you in the language of your computers, that is intentional. And in the exam, use a ruler, right? Scales and all that, to make sure your code blocks are aligned, and it makes the examiner's life easy to understand actually. And if examiner will understand nicely, they will definitely going to give you a good marks. And easily ensure you don't lose marks because of messy work or handwriting. So try to use a ruler for that. That is a kind of a good takeaway for you. And you have knowledge, not just execute the plan, you have the full conceptual knowledge how to do that, right? So I think I have given you the way you can able to. So here is one video for you. Just kindly a quick about recap.
Remember, it's about smart preparation, not just long hours.
And managing the stress with a clear strategy. We are ready for this.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I think you all are, right? Still, you have the four, and I request every student to final check strategies to be noted down, like admit card, stationery verified, solve at least 3 years sample papers, indentions and stack marks which should be properly and rurally memorized, and high confidence mindset to be there, right? So let me again try for that. Yeah, let me again try for this game for you all. Yeah, I think it is visible now. You can scan it, then I will start. Kindly scan it, please. I refreshed it. Yeah, now start it. Kindly scan, all of you. There are two persons who have joined, that is B. Bhanupriya and Sarvesh. I request everyone, we will enjoy this game. Believe me, it will give you more impact. You can. Okay, let's play with both of them. No one has response, but I will definitely going to give you the response. Oh, I think yes, Geeta has given the right answer. That is the C1, that is take a deep breath, move to a easier topic to build momentum and come back later. Right. I will definitely going to tell you the good questions in which you are able to understand all the questions. See, the first question was, let me go through the first question and the assessment. And I'm going to start with see the all the questions so that you can able to, because on the YouTube might be we are not able to see. I am not able to see the responses of yours if you are putting on chat box. So Tanu, we are getting any response in chat box?
Actually, ma'am, yes, we got a few responses, but few of them are asking for the QR code again.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me give them QR code again.
Yeah, so children, the QR code is displayed on the screen. You can scan it from your mobile phone and you can re-attempt the quiz. You can restart the game.
I'm not able to see this. Any of the participants have joined. These are the questions. Actually, this is not a game, but this is questions like which by which the student will understand what will be their next step if the problems comes, right? So this is the way I thought let's play the games and see the answers. Accordingly, you were able to respond nicely. Sarvesh has joined. Let me start now.
You are not able to join, you can also see the questions on the screen and you can mention the options in the chat box. We'll give it to ma'am. You can mention if you feel A is the correct answer or B is the correct answer. You can give the options in the chat.
It's okay. Now, the first question is, it's 7 a.m. on a study day. What's your the first move? What you will do? The first option is my color code schedule is already open. I'm starting with hardest chapter. I need a snack and playlist before I can even look at the textbooks. I'm visualizing the moment I walk out of the last exam hall. Freedom. Oh my God. Sarvesh has given this answer. Okay. Yeah. So view the correct answer. That is first one. My color code schedule is already open. I'm starting with the hardest chapter first. Now, next. Everyone has given the third option. Okay. Next. Okay. Now, I want to go with the second question first. Like, what was the answer for the second question? Right? So, view the correct answer. The question is, you hit a really difficult physics numerical or a complex question, counting problems, what you will do. That is, take a deep breath to move to an easier topic should the momentum or come back later. So that you're only not only the questions of any other subjects, but yes, of in the computer language, we have sometimes a complex languages are there. So sometimes we got tense about the complex language and we are not able to go across, right? In that question, what happened? We have to take a deep breath, move to the little bit easier one so that you can able to fix out. And then later, some other day, you have to go with that question. Now, third one, what does your study break look like? Scrolling through a feel, travel reel or food block for post-exam inspiration. Oh wow, that's the actual one. Yes, we need it. Now coming to the next question. Yeah. So, how do you feel when you think about your future after the board? That is, the correct answers are focused. I know exactly which college or course I am aiming for. Curious, I'm excited to explore new cities and meet new people, most ones, right? So I believe like when I was in the board exams, I feel the A1 was the correct answer because I planned myself to get admitted in some of the universities, and I have a long list. Believe me, I have a long list of the universities, topmost universities, and luckily I got the one. Now, next is, yeah, this is the last questions. I think this is the last one. So I believe you all have the best mindset and you are able to understand how to go ahead and how we were able to understand the kind of hacks and rhythm of the board exams going to be. And when we are talking about the board exams, then success checklist is because before you leave for the center, checklist is very important, which I've already shown you because sometimes we forget pen, pencil, or ruler or something. So don't do that. Please, 1 day or 2 days before, you have to check your compass bus because it is very important to have color, means your pens, pencils, uh, scales and all that to be at a right place. And the most important, which every child I've seen in the board centers, they students forget their sometimes their admit cards and they're crying badly. Don't do that. At least fix one compass, put all the stationaries, put your admit card as well. Don't lose it somewhere. Don't do it. And many students used to do in the after the first exam. I've seen that this practical thing. Even it happened to one of my with my one of my friend when I was in the board exam. What he did is because boys have their pockets, right? This now the girls also have the skirts pocket, but yes, what he did is he had put his admit card in the pocket, pant pocket, and when he went to the of home, he given to the in the washing machine. What happened? The whole admit card is got masked up. So he need to run to the school very next day and issue one duplicate admit card. That is another biggest problem. So that means they have not, it means that student's mistake has not only given the problem to the parents, students himself, but to the school also. So don't do this. First come back from the board exam, immediately put your pencil, pen, or compass bus or your admit card to at a right place. Not only for to understand the exam, but every day work ethics should be like this so that you don't lose your admit card for next exam because you have another exams also. So you don't do that. So fix a place where you are going to put and fix a place for your admit card nearby so that you can able to use that particular place of where you have to understand the student means the understand the where actually my admit card or the things are put in. Otherwise the student, you people used to sometimes forget that, oh my god, where I have put in my admit card or pen or pencil or blah blah blah, so many things. Don't do that. So in today's session I try to cover the maximum the roadmap and technically focus on the what it should be the mindset of the students, because I want to each and every student at least get with a positive mindset, with an open mindset, that they were able to welcome whatever the questions are coming on their papers. So whatever the part of the syllabus you are working for most, please work it out with clear concept, open concept. And if you have any doubt in clearing the concept, remember, your teachers are always standing next to you. They will definitely going to help you out with the last point of the time also. So don't hesitate to ask the question. Might be it is a blunder question, might be it is a very stupid question, but don't ask it. Don't think that the teachers won't ask us, or they will tell us, "Ki, oh my God, you are asking at the last moment." No, never the teacher will say this. It happens many times with us also that we also forgot many things, but it's not a last moment. Sometimes it happens to anyone, can be happen to anyone, because you are going to be create your own future. This is the first line, but remember, this is not your last line. Board is just a kind of a small door. It's hard to open, but yes, it is not hardest to open, right? So please be sure about your exams. It's just enjoy the exam, I must say. Before prepare the exam is important, but yes, enjoy your exams and prove yourself that you have a logical skills. And I know you can able to do it very nicely in the upcoming exams. So I think I have taken, if you have any queries, any questions, Tanu, you just check, please, if they have any questions or queries.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Can wait for another 2-3 minutes because there is a lag when we do it live on YouTube. There is a lag, a screen lag as
Okay,
well. So let's wait for
okay,
2.
okay, sure.
I think Tanu, there is no question. I was also checking.
Yes, there was one question, but I think the child has removed it. He was I read he was asking about when they enter in the exam hall, the first 15 minutes, how they should manage those 15 minutes which they get during for the question paper reading.
Question paper reading, how do
Manage those first 15 minutes
when they enter into
in the
the
exam hall.
late?
No, no, when they enter into the exam hall, they get first 15 minutes for reading the paper, right?
Yes.
Yes, so he was asking about that, like how to manage those 15 minutes.
Okay. So for reading the question paper, try to read it the MCQs first and then the short answer. But the last one, that is the case-based studies, which you are going to attempt first, you have to read it last so that you don't waste your time for reading that question again while you start your writing your examination. So in that sequence, that means your case-based study questions will come first when you give your first 15 minutes to the exam, reading the paper. Next.
Yeah, that was all. Thank you, ma'am, for answering that. Preeti, I think we can end now.
Yes, I think we do not have more questions. We are also checking on the chat. I think we're good to close it. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Preeti. Thank you, Tanu.
Thank you, ma'am.
I hope all the best, all the students who are right now live for your exam. And I think you are going to rock for this. So thank you and best of luck.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. With this, we will end the session. Thank you.
Thank you.